Welcome to USTC360 Snapshots. I'm Ginger Chang. Today we continue our updates on Tzu Chi's Sandy relief efforts. I'm currently standing in front of Coney Island Memorial Chapel, and joining me is Sgt Patricia, a local volunteer. Welcome, Sandra.
Thank you.
How are you?
Well today.
So please tell me how it was after Sandy, the community here.
Shocked and devastated. Those are, and in a state of disbelief. If you did not stay the night through the storm, I think it was terribly difficult to even imagine how much water and chaos went on throughout the night, because it was, where we're standing was probably 5 or 6 feet of water.
Then what about when you heard that Tzu Chi was going to come here to hold a distribution?
A relief. It was a relief. You know, FEMA is an enormous agency. They're reaching out to so many different people. So to have someone come so close to the holidays, you know, we didn't even get to trick-or-treat, and now tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Then what about for you personally?
For me, it's Christmas. I get to buy my children their Christmas gifts. My son is in the Coast Guard. He came home on 10 days of relief, and the thought to not be able to give him something was so hard. And, you know, he's, Mom, don't worry. But I worry. So now I know I can go to Toys R Us, and I can buy the gifts, and I can have them under my tree. I can decorate this weekend like we normally would, because nothing has been normal. Nothing. It's been bizarre and almost a nightmare. You wake up every day thinking, okay, is today gonna be better? Am I gonna have gas? Am I gonna have lights? And the disappointment of another day gone by without your basic necessities is so heartbreaking.
Well, Sandra, without you and the other volunteers, we would not have been able to make this happen today. So thank you very much.
Thank you guys so much.
And good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
So now let's turn to see how the distributions turned out here.
On November 21st, Tzu Chi held an emergency cash card distribution in Coney Island. However, Tzu Chi volunteers encountered an unexpected situation when the large crowd became a little uncontrollable.
Listen. She was ahead of you, back up. I stay here. You have to be on the list. It's not going to start till 1 o'clock for the renters, so calm down. I'm not going, no, please.
If they are qualified, then I mean, if they are not qualified, please go.
All right,
okay? Otherwise, I'm going to take the money, I'm going to leave.
All right.
If you don't form one line, we're closing the doors.
那事实上，这个地区平常就警力就比较充足，因为它是属于比较治安有一点需要注意的地区。这个警察也了解这一点，所以他们会增派人手。
Call me, go there. Can I go to the back of line? No, my wife was there.
Come on,
If you lived in a home in Coney Island and your home got affected, they're going to only register and provide that assistance to homeowners first.
下音响，然后设麦克风这样，是让他缓和一下那个紧张的情绪，这样听一下音乐这样。
The numbers were given on Sunday, and we started the list on Monday. So that's why the people with the list, I'm putting them in, because they were here. He's not here, but he has a number, so I'm putting him in to add him into the list later.
While the people waited online, it became clear that the longer they waited, the more anxious they grew, because they feared that they wouldn't be able to receive the cash card.
I will accept partial blame for government moving so slowly, but any anger or frustration should not be directed at the volunteers here.
They're not listening to us. You have to tell them.
所以我们就是尽量给需要的，那当然不需要的，我们有制度去防范。能不能100%？全世界没有十全十美的制度，只能相信人性。
Just the kindness of strangers, the fact that you would help people that you don't even know, and the outpouring, it shows a good heart.
下面的房子没了。
你有来登记吗？
我们登记已经完了。
有缘的我们就帮忙，没缘的就祝福，也只能这个样子。这个就是我们大家尽全力了，尽心力，尽全力。
It helps. Every little thing helps. Because whatever else money we get, we gotta fix the house. Maybe I spend it on the kids so they could be happy.
Thank you. God bless.
I've been here 35 years, so you want to help your neighbors. We've all been devastated by this. I never imagined this would ever happen in a million years. I've seen many storms, but this one is the worst ever. Really, really sad. So knowing that we're able to do this and you guys coming is so kind.
想想大概20多年的赈灾路哈，而且这么多的发放啊，我想第一次是在殡仪馆里面哈，所以慈济的这种感恩、尊重彼此的互爱啊，今天我们就在这个殡仪馆就把它完成。啊，我相信这也是一个历史啊。Anything here? Okay, so I saw.
We did not lose power. It's amazing. Everybody lost power. And I think God was trying to tell us that, you know what, we are centrally located here. Everybody came. They had water here. They had shelter. They had heat. And they all came to charge up their phones to move on. You can't let a storm hold you down or run. You can never run from disaster. We are really here for the community.
Despite the setback earlier on, in the end, we still saw people from all walks of life in Coney Island come together with Tzu Chi the day before Thanksgiving to express and feel love and gratitude.
Of the distributions Tzu Chi held in Brooklyn, one of them was at the Concord Baptist Church of Christ in Brooklyn. And right now, I'm standing in front of the church, and joining me is Reverend Dr. Gary Simpson. Welcome, Reverend.
Thank you. My delight to be here.
So one of the differences about this distribution is the location. Bedford-Stuyvesant actually escaped the wrath of Sandy. So why did you offer your church for today's event?
We offered our church because we have the space, and we wanted to do something too to give back and this time to be of service to people in the community. Just because we escaped it didn't mean that we ought not participate in helping people who were suffering, and we wanted to do that, and we had a wonderful opportunity to do that with you.
And then now that the event is happening, can you describe in a few words, how much does that mean to you and for the community here?
Well, it's very important for us. It reminds us, number one, that this catastrophe was much larger than anybody's local street. It affected all of us. It gave those of us who had not been affected directly an opportunity to pitch in. When we see disasters around the world, we always do something. This is something in our own backyard we have an opportunity to do, and we all feel good. It's an exciting time for us. Our people are so happy to be of service.
Yes, and especially in times like this, you see the benevolence of people coming together. So once again, Reverend, thank you very much, and we appreciate your cooperation.
And thank you for letting us do this with you. It's our delight.
Thank you. And now let's go see how another distribution site in Brooklyn.
The water get higher and higher and higher and higher. I'm in the basement apartment at the back. I lose everything, bed, TV, everything. So I have to start all over again. See all these damages what the water done. Yeah. It's a serious disaster. Because it's a basement apartment. So that's why it's like this now. There's nothing I can do. The water comes through the kitchen window, the bathroom window, through these bedroom windows, the kitchen window. And I was so panicked, so what I have to do is grab my pants, my shoes. Then when I open this door, water coming through this main door. It was a lot of water. If I was in here, maybe I'd be a dead chicken. I sleep on the step all day, all night, all day, all night. It wasn't a good experience.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
We all walk by our mothers, right? Breathe the same air, right? No matter your religion, your culture, or your skin color, our blood is all red, right? Yes. That's why we're here for. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Today is a special day. Our volunteers, they flew all nationwide
from different states. They have been put aside their personal agenda. Just try to provide their love and heart to you.
I'm here because Tzu Chi is here. Thanksgiving Day doesn't stop Tzu Chi from doing their work, and so I am here to say thank you to all the volunteers.
They don't understand how someone that don't look like them, don't come from their community, are coming together to say we want to help. You gave from where you are, and you'll continue to give from where you are. It's the karma that we put in the universe that comes back to us.
Happy, 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 every day happy, you happy. We are love for everybody.
Gobble, gobble. Happy Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble. Happy Thanksgiving.
We are so happy now. We're staying in hotel from hotel to hotel. There's no heat, no baby food, no nothing. So now me and my family can have some food and get some clothes and be good.
Well, because we are very thankful for what we have and we want to give for other people who don't have.
Ah, happy Thanksgiving!
有没有看到 Ricky？ 哎，你看 Ricky。他就说啊，你什么时候要回来？我就说下个礼拜就回去。事实上已经说了很多个下个礼拜了，主要是因为从6月到现在答应老人家说要回去了，但
不过没关系，很快就回家了。
因为有很多家庭在这里嘛，都一样，所以这么多人大家聚在，而且这是一个特别的日子。
Right now, I'm in Lower Manhattan, and as you can see, over a month later, life here has returned to normal. However, traces of Sandy's devastation are still evident, such as the community of Seagate. Fortunately, Tzu Chi was able to work with the Jewish Community Council to serve 198 families there.
The ocean is normally a peaceful, loving scene.
I love the ocean. Swimming is my favorite thing to do in the world. We haven't had any help.
We've been working 12-hour shifts since November 1st. Be very careful, okay? We don't want nobody getting hurt out here.
I'm sure that all of you join with me in expressing our profound gratitude to the Tzu Chi Foundation for their extraordinary caring and concern for all of those that have suffered catastrophe throughout the world, and particularly for their interest in our Seagate community.
那犹太人非常的团结，而且他们在美国的主流也很有影响力。那今天我们在这个大海之门这一个 township 这个市来其实他们几乎大部分的房子都受损了。不管你今天是什么样阶级的人，当你的家里毁了，或者是你到现在还没有水电的时候，这个就是人性开始，它需要另外一个温暖的。
I did not evacuate because I didn't expect the ocean waters to come up to my home. I was home with my children and the waters just invaded my house. It's a beautiful gesture and it's a sign of someone thinking of somebody else to help them. And if everyone gets that feeling that someone is helping them, it goes a long way, much more than the few $100s that's coming.
It's amazing. It's such an inspiration. I don't know how you do it.
I had furniture, I had books, I had beds, I had mattresses. There were heavy things, you know, I couldn't take it out myself. I had to hire people, so this will help me.
Money would have anywhere and for everyone who really got hurt in the disaster, and every bit helps.
They called me back on Wednesday, but I have no service on my cell phone here. So I called them back. I guess it was too late. And they haven't got back to me, but I had called and left a message, the 800 number. I lost half of my house. My daughter lost everything. It's just no help from nobody. My insurance don't want to pay. They're saying that my house is a basement. I'm just fighting with everyone to try to get some type of help to start fixing my house because it's cold. There's no heat, no hot water. I always love to help people out. That's what I do. And now I need the help, and my neighbors need the help, and it's just hard. That's really beautiful to hear that someone else is here to help us. The money, right now, my husband's still without work. I have kids. And, you know, get them a little something, buy stuff for the house. I took in one of my son's friends. He lives with us because he lost his whole house. My kids, they're everything to me. And they want to actually go work and stop their education to come and help in the house, which is, it's hard. It's heartbreaking. Now we're getting all sick because, you know, everybody has taken out stuff out of their apartments and everybody thrown in the streets. Sanitation picks, throws it out. We don't know what we're breathing. We don't know if we're breathing asbestos. We don't know what we're breathing.
Just really sad. And people have to work so hard just to get it back the way it used to be. I think that if we all work together, we can clean this all up really easily. Because the beach is the beach. It can't be damaged. The houses, that's a different story.
It touched my heart, really. It's something that I'm gonna be always remember.
Among the emergency first responders who have been answering tirelessly to the call of duty before and after Sandy has been the New York City Police Department. However, we forget that these brave men and women have suffered from Sandy too. Right now, I'm at the Sgt Benevolent Association, and joining me is Sergeant Joseph Ingenito. Welcome, Sergeant Joseph.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
So first off, we are at one of the distribution locations Tzu Chi is holding. And it's common, especially after the support we got from the press conference, for NYPD to come help us. Then can you tell us, what does that support entail?
Usually when we support your organization in one of your distribution sites, we provide security and we make sure that everything goes off nice and smooth, that there's no trouble, and people don't try and take advantage, and everything is safe and in a nice, safe environment.
Then, Sergeant, for yourself personally, coming to this distribution, how much will this help you and your family?
It'll help a lot because actually my house was very severely damaged in the storm. I had a tidal surge that came 5 feet through the entire house. I lost, all the heat, hot water. The whole first floor of the house is destroyed. Your organization is actually the first organization to come through financially with any type of actual help for myself and my family, and it really is much appreciated. I think on behalf of myself and everybody else who showed up today, we would really like to thank you very much for all the help you do for us. Thank you very much.
And on behalf of Tzu Chi Foundation, we actually appreciate and honor the work NYPD is doing to restore New York City as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And now we turn to our special tribute to the NYPD.
Thank you. God bless you, and God bless the community. Thank you so much.
My name is Scott Foster. I'm a police officer in the NYPD.
You have to take care of yourself, but you have to try and take care of other people too. I still had to go to work and do the 15, 14, 15, 16-hour days.
On my day off, I took 3 feet of water through my house.
We had so many members who were lost homes, cars. Guys were literally living on the street, no place to go, their family. So it was very important that we try to help get them something, anything. FEMA was coming, the Red Cross was coming, but your group was the first one to actually get on the ground to help us physically, immediately.
The people who serve, public, like you guys, are the first priority we need
to help.
那警察是人民的保姆，他们在第一线去执行他们的勤务。那回到家了，他们还要去清理他们受到风灾影响的家园。所以他们是应该在第一个时间，我们能够把我们的护卫跟爱给他们。
I lost all furniture, appliances, basically almost everything. Trying to repair my house, and it's taking up a lot of time, but it's getting there.
When I'm at work, I will give my job and the people that need me 100%. And then inside, was pretty frantic about my family, especially when I couldn't contact them for a couple of days. I had no idea where they were. So it was a little hard, and then, I was able to get back to go rescue them. That's just what you do, is you give to your community.
You went to work for many days in a row for probably more than 12 hours a day. And doing that, after you did your shift, you still had to go home and face the disaster that was in your own home. Being a police officer is something that you are, so they understand the nature of the business and the nature of the beast. You go there, you do your job, you come home, and you take care of your family.
A tree fell on the house. A very big maple tree that hit the corner of the house, went through my son's room where he was. I was in the house. I was downstairs. He was upstairs in his bedroom. He was covered with glass and everything. That's why I got so emotional, because think about that close to him,
I heard so much good things about this organization, this foundation. I wanted to hear what it was all about, and my union called to come on down here, and I wanted to see, and I'm so glad that I came here, because this is wonderful what you guys are doing, thinking about us. This really is wonderful. I think today I'm going to go in and buy some food today and treat my family that's been keeping me in their house for the last month or so, and treat them to some food today. Thank you so much.
Let me thank you for allowing us to give you that up. Let me thank you for thanking me. Thank you very much.
Welcome back. Right now, I'm still at the Sgt Benevolent Association, and joining me is actually Sgt Patricia Brighton, a neighbor of Sgt Joseph Ingenito, who you met earlier on. Welcome, Sgt Patricia.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
New Yorkers have been through 9/11, and especially as an emergency first responder, can you compare the two? How do those two compare?
When 9/11 happened, it felt like such a global injury, and we all knew that the world watched in horror. This one, at first, it felt just like a personal devastation. I didn't realize until even now how many people all over the world care and are trying to help us, and that's a good feeling.
And would you say the force was ready, given that we've been through 9/11?
Oh, the New York City Police Department is one of the best trained forces. I'm being prejudiced, but they're the best trained in all the world. We're ready for anything at any time.
Well, Patricia, thank you very much. And on behalf of Tzu Chi, we really appreciate and honor everything you guys are doing, and especially the recognition from the NYPD. So
thank you.
And so, guys, I'm Ginger Chang here at the Sgt Benevolent Association signing out. For further updates, we will continue in the future. I'll see you next week.